Okay, the last code we're going to use in this screen is the one that I know we used it so much this year. I know you had headaches behind it. Menu 613. So 6 is for statistics, 1 for stat calculations, 3 for linear regression. Okay. Now, you use this whenever you want to write an equation on a line. You want to write an equation on a line given 2 points. So if my 2 points are 2, and this is a linear regression. So 2, -1, -3, 5. Okay, so these are my x values, so they go first. I have to use, don't forget, not the parentheses, but we call them the squiggly lines, the brackets. So 2, -3, and then we do -1, 5. And I check my work, press enter. It gives me M, and it gives me B. I see they're in decimal form. If you want them in fraction form, you do menu 2. Do you remember? Menu 2. That's right. And so now that's my M, that's my B, and you just plug it in the right spot. M goes in the M spot, B goes in the B spot. Okay, let's do, my slope is 4, and my point is 1, 3. Okay, to use menu 613 for this one, you have to first apply the slope to this point to get another point. Now there are several ways you can do that. Opening my desk, sorry. I taught you to use graph paper, so let's do that. 1, 3. And the slope is 4, so that's 4 over 1. So up 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. So this is 1, 3, and this is 2. And then we count 3. We know that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 7. Now you're ready for menu 613. So menu 613 and controls parentheses, squiggly lines. We type in 1 and 2 because those are the x's, 1, 2, and then these are the y's, so 3, 7. Oh, I forgot the squigglies, didn't I? 3, 7. Check my work, and twice, and now I have the equation of the line. Plug the M in the M spot, the B in the B spot. 4x plus a -1 or 4x minus 1. Doesn't matter which way you write it, they're both correct. And that concludes the calculator screen. So now let's go ahead and go into the graphing screen. Because we're not in the scratch pad, remember, you can do Control Doc and just add a graph. If you're using this button right here, it won't allow you to do what I just did. So if you're in Sketchpad, you can't do that. And for those that don't know what I mean, if you use A or B, let me move it down because I don't think you can see. If you use A or B, right here it says calculate and graph, it will not allow you to add a page. So Control Doc gives you the option to add a graph. And that's what we needed. So in the graphing screen, I'm going to do this a little different. Let's list all the codes we use in graphing. Okay, we never used actions. We never used view, although one of my students in my 8th period class did show me how to make the grid appear. So you can play around with that if you want. And go down to line grid. But we did use 3, 4 for zoom, and 6. So I'm going to start off with the zooming because it's the easiest. Menu 4 will help you to zoom. You can zoom, let me check, I think it's zoom out, yeah. Zoom out from menu 4. If you want to zoom in, you do menu 4. But most of the time we're zooming out because we don't see the graph. So you can see that real quick, 2x minus 1 at the bottom. Well, let's put minus 12 so we won't see all of it, okay? I'm looking for the y-intercept and it's way down there. So if I do menu 4, and I zoom out, now you can see it. Okay. Go back to menu. We're done with menu, the 4 under menu. Now let's go to entry versus analyze. When it says entry edit, that means the way you want to enter the equation in. When it says analyze, that's the way it wants you to analyze this graph. I want to look at the roots. I want to look at the zeros. I want to see the min or the max. Okay, so let's go to 3 first. If I want, and the only ones we used was 2. So let's go to 3, 2. We've already started 3. Now we're going to go to 2 for equation. And then we used a line and parabola. So we're just going to do 1 for now. So 1. And if you want to do y equals mx plus b, the code was 3, 2, 1, 1 for y equals mx plus b, which we really didn't use. Menu 3, 2, 1, 2 gives you x equals. And then menu 3, 2, 1, 3, which we used a lot, allows you to put it in standard. So let me press 1 first. And now you see what menu 3, 2, 1, 1 looks like. So let's say the problem was 2x plus 3. So put a 2 for n, 3 here, and it graphs it. That's all that is. That's it. Menu 3. We're still in graph edit. We're going to go to 2. We're going to 1 because we're talking about lines. And let's do that one. 2. So menu 3, 2, 1, 2. What does that do? It allows you to graph a vertical line. So if it's x equals 2, you can put 2. And it shows you the vertical line. Or press tab to make it come up again. X equals negative 3. There you go. And then let's do menu 3, 2, 1, 3. Menu 3, 2, 1, 3. Okay, so you're given an equation that is not solved for y. It's in standard form. That's what that is. This is standard. And this one is slope intercept. Okay, so if it's 2x plus 3y equals 12, you put 2, put the 3 in front of the y, and then equals 12, and it graphs it as if it was solved for y. It graphs the standard form line. This is standard form. Yeah. Now, if you do all of that and you want to get back to the f of x, the function, you want to do menu 3, 1. And that one we didn't do a lot. I just told you to start a new graph. So menu 3, and that's what 1 stands for, function. Okay? And so now we could enter in, if we wanted to, that 2x plus 3 without putting 2 and then just 3, you would type all of it because it says f of x here, not y. Even though it means the same, it's just not in the form of menu 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so that's menu 3, 2, 1, 1, menu 3, 2, 1, 2, menu 3, 2, 1, 3, menu 3, 1 puts it back in function form, f of x. Okay. Now let's do the analyze, and that'll be the end of this video. If you want me to go into detail on how to use more examples of how to use this, kick me and I'll put another video on for you, okay? So menu and analyze graph. If I want to find the zero, so before I do this, I want to clear the screen. Sometimes control delete will do it. You can individually delete them. That's going to take time. You can go in here to dock and or menu, one of the two, and delete. I don't want to do all of that. See, or set delete all. I'm just going to do a new one. Control dock. Add a graph. That way we're done. I don't have to go in and try to do each one. Okay, analyze the graph. Let's put in 5x minus 2. Sorry, guys. Okay, due to the phone call, I'm going to end this video and start analyze graph on the next one. Sorry.